Hey everyone, this is Greg. Uh, I wanted to talk to you guys today about something I just recently found that I thought was pretty cool. If you're watching this video, you might know, you might not know, I'm part of the paleo diet community, low carb diets. I've always liked the idea of low carb diets, but I've always had a problem. Whenever I started one, I started with full on intentions to keep on going with it, but I just got so damn hungry all the time because you can only eat so much bacon and justify it as being healthy for you. You know what I mean? So that was my initial problem with the paleo diet. That I love food. I'm a big fan of eating a variety of delicious food. I'm addicted to soda, but I can stop anytime I want. Uh, but I have no cooking skills and I have no knowledge of food, so that's why I go to takeout often. But if you guys are on a low carb diet, like the paleo diet, the keto diet, or Atkins, whatever, slow carb diet, you can't really go to takeout very often because most of the time they only have food that you can't eat. Or if they do have food that you can eat, it's like, okay, I'm going to spend $20 on this one awesome meal, but just get rid of everything that is awesome and just leave the meat that's there. It's really only paying for like $5 worth of food. It's not even worth it. And yeah, so those are some of the big reasons why I hated going on these diets. Even though I love the idea, I think it's a really good diet, and I think it really can help people. On the number one reason why diets fail, such as my initial attempts at the low carb and slow carb diet, is because of monotony. Bacon every day. Not only is that not healthy, but it's pretty monotonous. Meat every day, if you don't know what you're doing, is pretty monotonous, and people get real bored. They want variety in their life. The other problem is the difficulty to change. When you go on a slow carb diet, if you're like me and you were, addicted to soda or still are addicted to soda and just drinking it every day, or you like beer a lot, then you're going to have some real lifestyle changes when you go into a slow carb or a paleo diet or whatever fad that you're into. And those amount of changes to your life make it so much harder for you to succeed in any diet program that you do. That is why I've come up with a few tips for success. Of course, everyone's going to be a little bit different with what really works for them, but this is something that I found that has helped me. The biggest thing is mindset, of course. You have to go into the mindset, okay, this is not just diet, this is going to be a lifestyle. This is going to be my lifestyle, and I am going to succeed at it because I'm succeeding at it right now. And if I keep succeeding at it right now, that means I'm always going to succeed at it. Because if you go in with that mindset, you will just you get rid of even the idea of drinking soda. Like that's not there's what's soda. It's gone. The other thing is set mini goals for yourself. These goals can be anything from I'm going to celebrate, have a cheat day after a week of being on paleo or something like that, or it doesn't have to be even diet related. It could be other things too that just make you feel good, like you're progressing. Like I'm going to walk 10 minutes every day for 3 days straight. These mini goals, they add up into really changing your life in a big ways just by succeeding at these little tiny things. And these mini goals don't have to be hard at all, and they can be built into larger goals. Like I want to be, I want to lose 50 pounds over a period of a year. If you take 50 pounds and divide it by 12, you only have so many pounds you have to lose a month to get to that 50 pounds. And it seems a lot more doable than just saying, I'm going to lose 50 pounds in 12 months. And every time you succeed at your goal, you feel better. It excites you, and it makes you have more enthusiasm for what you're doing. So you're going to succeed more with whatever it is that you're doing, and that goes with anything. Paleo, low carb, some fitness program, drinking 300,000 sodas in a day, whatever. You want to make it easy. That's the other thing, and that's what I was talking about at the beginning slide. Paleo and slow carb it was hard for me at first because I didn't understand how to cook and how to make a variety of things. Not even just how to cook. I just didn't know what was really out there. I have no clue what kind of foods are out there that I can eat that are paleo approved. I like this idea. And I think it's really cool. But I'm lazy. I don't want to go researching a lot. Luckily, I did find a solution to my problem, and the solution was the Paleo recipe book. This is a cookbook that I just happened to find and it's pretty awesome. It has a lot of things going for it. Everything in it is approved for the paleo diet. It's all low carb stuff. There's no, you're not going to open up the page and say, hey, go buy a 6-pack of Mountain Dew for some chicken rotisserie or something like that. So this is what I liked about it. I'll get into what I disliked here in the next slide too, because there are some things I didn't like, mainly just small stuff. But what I really liked was that there's over 350 recipes in this, all 100% paleo, low carb approved, and there's everything from the gourmet to quick and simple meals. So if I wanted something that takes like 5 minutes to make, I got it. If I wanted to impress my friends with a nice sit-down meal that we can all eat if we're all on low carb or whatever, I can do that too. And what's cool is, since I don't know how to cook, it's teaching me how to cook, because the meals are pretty simple. And that's something I've always wanted to do personally. I know some people will say, well, I don't want to learn how to cook. Well, this book probably isn't for you then if you're not going to cook. But that's not something I actually wanted to learn. So that worked out really well. The other thing that works out really well for me, going back to convenience, is since I am pretty lazy, I enjoyed that they had an 8-week meal plan that they just give you for buying this book, and it has all the meals already set up, all the stuff that you can have. It's just like right there. You already have a meal guide. Bam, done. And of course, as you get more used to it, you can go through the 350 and up recipes to make something different, for your meal plan. But if you want something just, here is a good meal plan, stick to this, and you'll be paleo. You want to have paleo success. Then the 8-week meal plan is pretty damn nice. The other thing that they have is the herb and spice guide and the dessert guide. They're kind of like bonus reports that they give you with the book. And what I like about it is, one, spice is the spice of life. If you have a good knowledge of spices, at least this is what I've always been told. If you have a good knowledge of spices, you can make anything taste amazing. It just tastes really great. I was also surprised by the dessert guide. When I think of paleo, I don't initially think of sweets and desserts and things like that. But they actually had some pretty good ideas in there that I really enjoyed. So that was really cool. But there were some things I didn't like about the Paleo Cookbook. Like I said, this isn't really a personal one for me since I want to learn how to cook, but I know other people might be looking at this book like, fuck, I don't want to learn how to cook and bake or do whatever it is I have to do to get these meals. So that's kind of a negative. Oops, that's kind of a negative. The other thing that is there is it's a $23 book, and it's not physically in your hands, which nowadays it's not as annoying. Like I know personally with me, all my fiction I read via the Kindle anyways, and via my tablets or whatever. Sometimes I'll read a physical book, but there's something about having a cookbook in your hands I really like. I think that's just cool, But what you're gonna do, right? It's a digital age. Other thing, of course, is not named after me. Terrible name choice. Should have named it after me. But even though it's not named after me, lo and behold, I recommend it. Because even though there is some things I don't really like about it, it'll make me feel better, with sticking with the paleo diet, becoming more successful with it, becoming healthier through it. So I'll feel better, I'll have better thoughts, more mental clarity, have way more energy, be way more productive, and all these awesome things that in of itself is worth it to me. Then there's the social aspects, of course. I can woo people with my cooking. I whip up some paleo gourmet desserts, arcana in front of my friends. They'll be shocked and amazed that there is such a thing as a paleo dessert, which shocked and amazed me. So I'll stick with the diet, thanks to the 8-week meal plan and the fact that it's just so easy. I mean, I already have the meal plan ready. I already have the Monday through Tuesday, or Monday through Sunday all lined up. I can just follow that if I want to. I don't have to explore the other recipes. That in and of itself is worth $23 for me. Just something easy to follow, having that system where I can rinse and repeat month or week in, week out, and I'll be sexy for it, which is the ultimate goal, right? I mean, we all want to look better. We want to feel better, of course, and be actually better. But come on, we all want to look better too. We want to look sexy for our efforts. So what is it all that you get inside of the Paleo Cookbook? Obviously, you get the Paleo Cookbook right here. With the $23, they give you a few other bonus reports, like I said. They give you the paleo desserts guide right there. They also give you a quick and simple paleo meals. Those are the meals I was talking about where you can make something in 5-20 minutes real quick, just whip it up and you have something to eat. And then you have the herb and spices. It's not really a picture of a book, but that's the picture they had of it, so I just stole it from them. The herbs and spices to spice up everything. And then, of course, you have your 8-week meal plan lined up already with all the foods that you can eat Monday through Sunday and all that good stuff, which is awesome in itself. I know you guys are amazed. Look at this guy; he's amazed too. So how much is it going to cost? Just $23. If you're interested in the cookbook, I'd only recommend the cookbook if cooking is something you either want to get into, or if you like cooking, or if you like the idea of learning how to cook, healthier meals for yourself. Otherwise, this book might be kind of a waste of time for you, because if you don't already cook and you have no interest in cooking, why are you buying a cookbook? It's like me go buy the history of tires, something stupid like that. Why I would never read that. Who would read a history of tires? But anyways, if you want this book, go ahead and just go to bodysnaps.com/buy Paleo Cookbook. You can either enter that into your URL up top in your web browser, or there should be a link right below this video. You can just click on that, and it will take you right to their little page, and you'll read more about it and decide whether or not it's something for you. I found it to be pretty helpful for me, and hopefully you guys find it helpful for you. Well, this is Greg, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.